So let's continue with Forex, the knowledge part. And here we're still on the trend. So the trend can actually change. So we need to understand trend changes in order to incorporate the concept of price difference. So trend changes in price difference, which is PD. So the trend can change from up to down and vice versa. So it can change that way. So let's just illustrate this and then we go to the charts. So you can have a scenario whereby the market is headed up, like we had said, not in a linear form, but in waves. So we can have the market coming up and then pulls down a little bit and then it goes up, pulls down, to goes up, pulls down, to goes up, pulls down. And then from here, goes up and then comes down to break this low here. So the moment it does that, that is the beginning of a change in trend, because we had these highs and then these lows. So here, what the market was doing when it was going up, it was failing to break the lows, but constantly breaking the highs. So one of the qualities of an uptrend is when the market, so uptrend equals to break of highs and failure to break lows. And this is illustrated here in this format here. So you have this high, it's broken to form a new high. This one is broken to form a new high. But then the market fails to break this low when it comes, and then this low here is not broken by this low. So that is an uptrend. But then now price can actually change from here to now a scenario whereby it fails to break this and then breaks the lows like that, like that. So that's the scenario in which the trend changes. And this is the downtrend, the same way this was an uptrend. So what are the futures of a downtrend? Here in the futures of a downtrend, you're looking at a scenario whereby the lows are being broken and highs are not. So it's as simple as that. So you see this scenario whereby the market is constantly breaking these lows. So you have this low being broken, this low being broken, but the high is not being broken. So that is the scenario for a downtrend. But now the most important part is here in the change. So the change occurs when, so the place of change is very important. Is when the market goes up like that, and then all of a sudden breaks this low here. So the nearest yes, so the nearest low here is broken, and then the market fails to completely break that and then constantly break that. So this is the place of change. So the place of change is the break of this low and failure to completely break this high, and then we have a new low. So that is the most important part. And then also from here, we can see a scenario whereby price so we can see a scenario whereby price comes down and then all of a sudden it breaks up and then fails to reach this low and then continues to break that. So this is where the market changes from down to up. So that's what we have. So let's look at this in real application. So I'm using the software TradingView to be able to analyze the market. And the tools are as follow. You will have tools on these sides, and then here, time, here, the chart, I mean the pair that you're trading. So let's say we want to explore this on a pair that is different. Let's say GBP USD. GBP USD, you have to choose data feed. So we are going to choose Owanda. So Owanda data feeds. So on Owanda, we want to examine candlesticks in terms of the highs and the lows that are being formed. Now, again, you will have to choose the colors according to your preference. So you can have colors by just coming to the setting, you right click, you come to the settings, and then you can change the colors the way you wish. So you can change the colors the way you wish. And then from there, you can begin to analyze what we were talking about. So let's just break this one down. So we had, so let's say this is the 4 hourly because we're also on time, the pair, the tools. So let's say this is our high. So you can see from here, this high, the market came to break this low, and then it continued to break the lows. The lows were constantly being broken until when now the market went up and then broke here. And then from here, we see these highs constantly being broken. So that is the scenario of change from down to up. So the most crucial part is here, where the high is broken, and once the high is broken, then you are all left with a change in trend. So we'll apply that more in the next series.